Lawrence Shankland may have been a waste of a shirt against Dundee, but could he be in a blue shirt soon enough, as Football Insider are reporting that Rangers are likely to sign Lawrence Shankland if they do indeed qualify for the Champions League. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV. We've seen a lot of rumours, we've seen a lot of speculation with Lawrence Shankland and Rangers. We've seen a little bit with Lawrence Shankland and Celtic, but more so Shankland and Rangers. But what we haven't seen is concrete offers. What we haven't seen is proper bids, money on the table. We haven't seen Rangers offer anything. We haven't seen Hearts reject anything. However, Football Insider are reporting today that the Scotland International, Lawrence Shankland, long-term target for Rangers, who they were interested in signing in January, earlier this year, they're saying that Rangers will indeed pay the money. Rangers will pay what Hearts want and require for Shankland if they do indeed get past not only Dynamo Kiev, but also their opponents in the Champions League playoffs. Now, the transfer deadline day would happen 4 days after Rangers play their second leg tie of the playoffs. So Rangers would know before transfer window day happens, they would know whether or not they're in the Champions League. So it wouldn't be a gamble. Rangers don't need to sign Shankland and hope they qualify. Rangers will know whether they've qualified or not, and that is massive. It gives them 4 days in order to make signings, bring players in, bolster the squad, and according to Football Insider, that seems to be what Rangers' plan is. However, I remember a couple of years ago, Rangers qualified for the Champions League, and we were expecting something similar with them to go out, try and sign players, try and improve the squad, spend a bit of that Champions League money, and it didn't happen. So, I mean, who knows? Lawrence Shankland as well hasn't exactly been at his best so far. It's only been 2 games, but for me, he was just average against Rangers, and he was really poor against Dundee. So does that affect Rangers and their interest in Lawrence Shankland, or are they looking at the bigger picture? Will they look at Lawrence Shankland in his previous 2 seasons at Hearts rather than his previous 2 games at Hearts? Potentially. But I do think that if Rangers are going to sign Lawrence Shankland, it probably will require the Champions League money, because they've had lots of time to sign him up to now. If money was no issue, if they really wanted Shankland and they could afford to get him, then they could have had him by now. He could have been playing for Rangers in these Champions League qualifying rounds. He could have been playing for Rangers at the start of the season, but that hasn't happened. And it could be because Rangers lack the finances. We've already heard Philippe Clement come out and say that Rangers will need to sell in order to bring in. Well, maybe if they qualify for the Champions League, maybe they no longer need to sell. Maybe they can afford to just bring players in. And Lawrence Shankland could certainly be one of those players. So, yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. As for right now, I'm pretty confident Shankland will be a Hearts player come the end of the transfer window. Again, I mean, he could go to Rangers. I'd say he's more likely to go to Rangers if they do qualify. But as of right now, I think that Shankland will stick it out. For me, Hearts will probably lose Shankland for nothing. But it could be worth it if he stays and performs and delivers this season. If he helps Hearts pick up some wins in Europe, if he helps Hearts once again finish third in the league, that can be more beneficial than, pocketing 2.5, £3 million. So, yeah, sometimes you have to take the loss and just accept that maybe it's better to get the goals and the performances for a player than a few million for someone who's got less than a year left on his contract. So, we'll wait and see what happens. But Football Insider are reporting that Rangers will make their move if they qualify for the Champions League. I personally don't see it. They could do. They probably will make a bid, but I think that they're more likely just to wait. If they really wanted Shankland, in my opinion, he'd have been in already, and then he would have been part of their setup, and he would have been helping them qualify for the Champions League. So, yeah, I think that he will remain a Hearts player, but we'll have to wait and see what happens, guys. Let me know what you think down below. For me, Shankland will be a Hearts player to the end of the season, but he won't be a Hearts player next season. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Here, if we get 3 years of Lawrence Shankland at his best, then I'm happy with that, despite maybe not making any money from him. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.